Well, thanks for coming back to Moon City Models. So I thought I'd do a little quick update. I haven't done one in a few weeks. Excuse me. But quite truthfully, I didn't work on it much until the last, this week. Kind of really got back on it. Started feeling it. For me, and I think it's like this for probably most of you guys out there that do this kind of stuff. You got to feel it, right? You got to feel it. So, been feeling it. I've got everything in primer. I've got my colors picked out. I've got the engine I've worked on. I've got it fully wired. Fuel lines, vacuum advance line. Just a second, I'll show you. So I went ahead and when it's the 60 Chevrolet pickup. So I went ahead and got this all wired up there. You can kind of see the fuel, vacuum advance lines. I got all the plug wires here if I can quit shaking. My trimmer's kind of acting up a little bit today, but I'll do the best here I can. Lighting isn't real great today, so we haven't had much sunshine all week. It's been overcast, cloudy, so lighting isn't great in here. I do have lights in here, so I can see well, but camera-wise, I'm not sure how well you can see. But anyway, pretty happy with all this. Pretty happy with, you can see them, but the way the plug wires turned out. Distributor, pretty happy with all that. Chassis and part of the interior tub I've got together. So chassis, I'm going all black. So there's a hint on body color. It's going to be orange. I've got some work to do here on the floor mats. I've got all the interior pieces kind of back over here on the paint booth. They're all in primer. They got them primered late yesterday afternoon, so they're good and dry. So I'll go ahead and get back to working on them. I've got a contrasting color picked out that I'm going to use. Not a contrasting, a complementing color I'm going to use. Thought about going contrasting. Yeah, orange, blue. That would have been quite a combination. I kind of would have liked it. Maybe some other people would have seen it, been okay with it, but they do clash. Those two colors do clash. One of the only things I remember from art school is clashing colors, and those two colors do clash. They are not complementary to each other, but could be cool. Maybe someday in the future, I don't know. But I've got that. Got the body work all done. Here, let me pick this up here. Got this all glued together. This piece in, smoothed up, finished out. The hood pieces I got glued together, finished out. That was, okay, that's the way they decided to make it, two pieces, right? So you had to glue this bottom piece in to the top piece. Yeah, I wish they would have just bolted it all in one, but it is what it is. I've got that all going. It didn't fit well down here, right? Got that all fitting. Both sides, I think, look real good. The lines flow right up and down really well. I have fitted and fitted these to this and the pickup bed to the chassis, and it fits and it lines up real well. So no real issues on that. Chrome, I've de-chromed all of it, so it's not going to have, I don't think it's going to have any chrome pieces at all, except maybe a rear view mirror if I decide to put that in. But I haven't decided on putting that in. It'll be pretty much de-chromed. This piece You can't see it online, but there's an accent piece right here, finned. I may do it not in chrome, but maybe in a dull aluminum. Since I've done deleted all the chrome, the chrome pieces are going to be the complementary color. I hope it's complimentary and not just stupid, right? So I'm doing that. The other part, I'm not sure how I'm going to do this. It's got a wood bed in it with the strips. The strips will be also that same dull aluminum color, like on the side piece there on the cab. I went ahead and glued all this together. It would have probably been easier, and I wish I hadn't glued it all together. I wish I'd have painted it, all individual pieces. Done the wood grain, and then assembled it. I really wish I had done that because it had been easier. Too late now. So also, top and bottom, this is all be wood grain with the bracing. It's going to take me a little while to do. I thought about just painting it body color and being done with it, but no, I'm gonna try to do wood grain. See where that goes. I hope I can do it. I hope it just doesn't screw it all up, because that is going to be a tough one to do. It just will be for me. Maybe not for you guys, but for me. One thing I don't quite understand on this kit is they make this back piece for the cab to glue in, which is cool, works. But the pickup bed is just left open here in the front. Now I realize that it's going to fit really close, but it seems like they could have made a little piece just to finish this off instead of having these gaps, but they didn't. I thought, well, maybe I should just make something. I've got some real thin sheet styrene. I could just make a really small sheet to glue in there to kind of finish that off. I might. I've been really picky on some things. Like on the engine, this crankcase vent tube, I don't know if you'll be able to see it. I'm going to try to get it up here. It's right here. And you can't see it, but I drilled that out at the bottom of it. No one's ever going to pick this thing up and look at the bottom and say, oh my God, you drilled out the vent crank, the crankcase vent tube. But I did. And not only that, the horn. I drilled out the horn opening so that it's like a bugle, right? Like a horn's supposed to be. No one's ever going to see it. No one. So why did I do that? I felt like doing it. I don't know. I just felt like doing it, but it was silly to do, right? I don't know. But anyway, so my chassis, my undercarriage is black. I've got that all stuff sitting right here. It's going to be gloss black, different colors. I'm going to use different shades of black on some things, but mostly just gloss black because it's going to be shiny. The truck, I hope the truck's going to be shiny. So I had a lot of issues on my last model that I put back in the box because of paint issues. So this time I decided I'm going water-based. Okay, so I used Tamiya primer, fine primer. I've always used that, or Mr. Hobby surfacer, spray can. They do great jobs. It's nice and smooth, a little bit of sanding on it, and it's, well, the Mr. Hobby, a little bit of sanding and it comes out. I mean, you can get some really smooth surfaces there. But on this, so I used a water-based paint. Of course, let me get a pointer. So I taped all of this off. Oh, get it up here. Taped all that off. When I pulled the tape, it lifted the dadgum paint off the primer. So my painting problems continue. So I don't know. So I'm, especially on interior pieces, I got some taping, some different, you know, because it's going to be two tones, some different things. So I'm going to paint it. Then I'm going to hit it with a semi-gloss top coat. Then I'm going to tape it. And then I'm going to apply the accent colors. And then probably hit it again with a semi-gloss. So hopefully I won't have any more issue with that. For 2 years, I've been doing these models, almost 3 years. Never had taping issues, never had paint issues. You know, I mean, I wasn't great. I didn't do a good job. But never really had painting issues until my last 2 models. 2 in a row now. But so is life, right? Life's great until it isn't. It kind of depends on how we handle those things in life, right? And how we walk through them. So I'm going to try to walk through it with a little bit of grace, and let's see what happens. And if it turns out for crap, it turns out for crap, and on to the next one. So just want to do a quick update. Want to get my accent colors mixed up and get to spraying. And with any real luck, maybe I can get this thing put together by middle of next week and get a final on it. That'd be cool. I've already got an idea on my next model I want to do. Again, it's going to be tedious for me. Maybe for some of you guys, it's just, you know, there's some of you guys I watch. Absolutely amazing. Tim's Custom Models. I mean, there's other places, you know, other A4 Garage. I mean, those are just 2 I'm going to throw out real quick because they seem to be able just to put those things together, put them out consistently. Yeah, you know, I'm on and off, but I do like finishing stuff. So that leads to one last point. The model before, my 1994 Ford Lightning that I put back in the box because paint, it's not going to stay in the box. I'm getting it back out, and I'm going to do something with that because it's just been eating on me that I put it back in the box. But I think putting it back in the box has given me a little bit of time to reflect on it, where I want to do and go with it. So I don't know if it probably won't be my next model, but it very well may be. Because I can finish it up a little quicker than I can start my brand. In fact, that's probably what I'm going to do. I'll probably finish that one before I start the next one I've been thinking about. Because it's going to be tedious for me to do. A lot of little things that just will be a little bit slow. So thanks for coming back. Thanks for watching. And until the next one, later.